Good morning. What's happening? How we doing, guys? Happy Tuesday. Back in the saddle up here in Sherman. Sun shining in the window. Says it's going to be overcast, rainy, but we'll take it. Back in the driver's seat. I got a first form Screaming Freedom here. I'm going to try today. Yeah. As Wendy would say, that's crisp. Good morning, Jace. What's happening? You and Kevin Hawthorne in early. Good to see you guys. Kevin's on the YouTube. Guys, we're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram. All across the mediums, I guess, if that's a word. Good to see you guys. It's been a wild few days. What's going on, Bubba? Good to see you. Still at Pandemonium or headed back? Or yeah. Good morning, guys. Jess Novak. Good to see you as well. Loving your stuff lately. Good morning, Roy Dahl. How are you? Yeah. What's up, Dad? How are you? Good to see you. What's going on? Yeah. Well, we got the truck full right up yesterday. Drove it up to Sherman. I guess there's a governor on those things at about 78. So driving doing the y'all truck. The y'all truck, as you guys call it down in the Midwest, Southwest. We get one of them y'all trucks. Yeah, what's up, Zach Madrano? What are you doing? Yeah, so First Form Energy going in. You might think I get paid big bucks to sponsor them. I don't get anything. Yeah, I mean to have them sponsor me, but no, I have to buy them. Bubba wants me to let John Griffith know that he doesn't want to miss the event in Gatlinburg coming up. Bubba's Retreat to Attack, November 9th through the 12th. Yeah. Good to see you. How you doing, Tim Kasperzak, Andrea Gooch? How are you guys? What's happening? Wendy's on her way over. Sun's blasting in the side window. I'm going to turn this 90 degrees, but first we got to get we got all the photos and stuff and wall hangings. They got to go up. So we got our work cut out for us. I'd empty the truck today and then bring that back. We only have to bring it down as far as Millinocket. I thought we were going to have to bring it to Bangor, but no. Yeah, there's John Griffith. We flushed him out. Good morning, Sherry. What's happening? Why no more coffee? I've had a couple coffees already, but if you must know, Rachel, I left my coffee on the counter over at my brother's place. I could have made another one, but we tipped over the old First Form store, where they sell that stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna have a Screaming Freedom today. All right, America. So, oh no, Bubba, the metals will be going up. Those are in storage container too. We had to put those in. What do you call it? The conditioned storage. What do you one with the HVAC in it? We don't want those getting ruined. So. I'll have them up here. Probably going to take a little bit to get the bookcase built, but we'll get it up. So, but I'm going to turn this table 90 degrees, and I'll have a clear view out the driveway to be able to thwart any threats. Bailey Turner tuning in from the air, the future Bailey Metcalf, and so now I can talk about it because today. She has already posted yesterday about her engagement to Tyler Metcalf, a top-notch dude from North Carolina and now hails from Texas, Plano area. My future son-in-law. I couldn't be happier. Man, it was just so cool to. We kept a secret for about 3 months that Tyler was going to propose to Bailey, and he reached out to us and said, "I think I want to do it in Maine," and. We were psyched because we were able to get my parents there and just we were able to watch from a room in the hotel room overlooking the lighthouse. And I'll tell you what, Bailey came around the corner and saw Tyler and just took off running, and that's just something I'll never forget. And I didn't even have my phone with me because I left at home so the location wouldn't give us away. But I wouldn't even have recorded it because I just wanted to be immersed in the moment. So something that I'll always remember. Always be grateful of Tyler for including us in that, especially my parents, to be able to be there and see that happen. So her friends pulled off the ultimate surprise with Tyler, and she was trying to figure it out. I think she's a regular Nancy Drew, as her friend Hannah will say. But hey, it's all over about the crying, and so it was a great moment. Right out there by the lighthouse. You guys, if you haven't seen the photos, just hit my Facebook story. There'll be more to come. So that it was just awesome. I don't know what else to say, really. So they stayed an extra day and they kicked around Kennebunkport, Maine, and headed back today. So apparently listening from the plane. So we love you guys. Congratulations. Can't wait to hear the details of when the wedding's going to be. I'll wipe my 2027 clear so that I'll be ready. we'll be doing it. So, but yeah, it was super cool. And on our anniversary, which was like the best anniversary gift I ever could have gotten. So just awesome. Just Tyler actually said, "Oh, sorry to do this on your anniversary." I'm like, "Are you kidding me, dude? This is awesome." So, and slide a birthday in there and yesterday, Wendy and I jam packed full of 26-foot. Here she comes now, 26-foot U-Haul truck and drove it up here. So today she's going to unload it. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give her a hand. I'll be in the tractor. Just hey, put those tubs in the bucket. I'm going to drive them around back. Oh, shoot. Yeah, Paul, thank you. You pointed John G in my direction. Yeah, love John. He's a good dude. Got a chance to talk to him last year at the event for what the heck was the name of the event that I spoke at. Bubba connected me with Randy Stewart. I can't. Bubba, put the name of the event in there, would you? Appreciate it. Good morning, dear. And she came in. Rachel, she brought my coffee. Sorry, I gotta. Anyway, yeah, Sherry, we love Tyler too. He's the best, and that's the other thing. I call him the best because anytime I ask Bailey, "How's Tyler doing?" He's the best. He's the best. So, just awesome. So, anyway, I'm probably gushing too much about that, but hey, I'm a proud dad. The Water Garden Expo, yeah. Thank you, Bubba. Well, hey guys, I want to talk about not confusing a bad day with a bad direction. We're back today. Yesterday we did the live from a storage unit after we were right into a full sweat moving those. You ever picked up a 3-foot by 5-foot stall mat, like 1/2 inch to 5/8 thick rubber? You can barely get that thing off the ground, and then it just manages you all the way into the truck. So we had about 15 of those. Yeah, she's great, Rachel. 15 of those babies up and into the truck. So, hey, Katie, good morning. Springwood Builders crew is on here. Good to see you guys. This is my favorite one. Screaming Freedom is the First Form energy drinks. I think they have them at Shabam Labs now. So, Bubba says, hey, and while we're talking Water Garden Expo, put February 10th through the 12th on your calendar. Near Shawnee, Oklahoma. All right, future calendar stuff. So yeah, for sure. Here we go, guys. I want to talk about not confusing a bad day with a bad direction, okay? Because a bad day is some data, right? Data, however you guys say it. A bad week is some data, okay? A setback is data or data. It's not automatically a verdict, right? Like one lost sale doesn't mean your sales strategy is broken. Terrible workout doesn't mean that you're getting out of shape, right? Or bad or tough conversation doesn't mean the relationship's doomed. Okay. A bad month doesn't mean the business is failing. Okay. Relentless people, and that's what we've been talking about for the last several days, is becoming relentless. They learn to separate what happened from what it means. Okay. First Form and 7-Eleven at every Middle Eastern-owned gas station in Memphis. Gotta love it. Yeah, they learn to separate what happened from what it means, okay? That's not always the same thing, okay? So hang on to that thought. I just want to say good morning to you guys that are catching this on the rewind. Thank you for sharing it. Thanks for catching up later in the day. We might have 15, 20, 30 people on here from time to time, but hundreds grab it later in the day and actually watch it, which is super cool. When I look at the analytics, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people checking this out. So I just want to publicly thank you guys. If you don't know me, my name is Bob Turner. I like to say I'm Bailey's dad, and I throw in there too. And Wendy said, "Hey, I noticed you say you're Wendy's husband now." I said, "Yeah, I do. I add that in." I'm an author. I'm a speaker. I'm a coach. I can help you with your business. I do a lot of things. Okay, I started doing this live every morning because I believe that we all need a little bit of accountability, and a lot of you guys are hard drivers, top tier, like. Wired what like I like to think I am, like, hey, if we're going to do something, let's do it right, let's take it to the nth degree, right? Sometimes though, we just need someone in our corner reminding us what we're capable of, okay, encouraging us when things don't go according to plan, okay. Somebody maybe to look after us after we've had a crappy day and just say, hey, so what now, what? Okay, that's what we're doing here, and we're doing it every single day. And by the way, today is day 600. 600 days in a row. 600 days in a row, I flipped this laptop open and poured all of myself into you guys in the hopes of helping somebody with their business or life or what have you. Getting over the hump, staying in the game, right? Not giving up, okay? On day one of this series, we talked about stop starting over. Keep it rolling. The next day, we said, hey, feelings don't get a vote. And on day 3, talked about making your word mean something. Not to everybody else, but to you, okay? Talked about how boring wins on day 4. Day 5, staying when the excitement leaves, keeping at it, and then having some aggressive patience, okay? Today we're talking about don't confuse a bad day with a bad direction, okay? Bad days are part of the deal, guys. Got news for you. Thanks, Dave Howard. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Day 600. I didn't realize it until I got headed over here today. Which is the last time I'm heading over here today, okay? We live here now. Tonight is our first night here. Good morning, Dustin Hippensteel. How are you, buddy? Yeah, guys, let's establish something immediately. You're going to have bad days, right? What do you mean, Bob? Yeah, I don't care how disciplined you are, how positive you are, how good and tight your morning routine is, right? I don't care how many motivational books you have on your bookshelf, okay? Some days are going to suck. It's just all there is to it, okay? You're going to lose a sale. An employee's going to quit. A customer's going to get pissed. Somebody's going to tell you, hey, sharpen your pencil, okay? You're going to screw something up or have a terrible workout or the scale's going to go in the wrong direction. Somebody's going to disappoint you. You're going to disappoint yourself. That's life. The goal isn't to build a life where nothing ever goes wrong, okay? That's impossible, okay? It's impossible. The goal is to stop allowing everything that goes wrong to change your direction. Yeah, Wendy's got a great comment in there. I showed her the pictures from Bailey's thing. I chose the time we were in the gas station yesterday, and she started crying. Whoops, I should have showed those to you later. Guys, we turn moments into stories, okay? Here's what, as humans, we're incredibly good at, right? Something happens, and immediately we create a story about it. You lost a sale? Well, what happened was they hired somebody else. The story, nobody wants to pay our prices anymore, right? Nobody's spending any money. How about an employee leaves? Okay, what happened was that a person resigned, okay? What we tell ourselves about it, nobody wants to work here anymore, right? Okay. Hey, I gained 2 pounds. What happened? Well, the scale went up, right? The story, nothing I'm doing working. I'm done tracking this stuff and eating all these healthy macros. Okay. What about a post? This happens to me all the time. I make a post, get no engagement. Okay. It's basically what happened is one post didn't perform. And we say, well, nobody cares about my content. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. Guys, just slow down. What happened? Okay. And what story am I telling myself about what happened? Those are two different things, okay? So don't create those bad stories, okay? And don't make permanent decisions from temporary emotions, okay? This connects back to day 2. Like, feelings don't get a vote. You're pissed off, okay? You're disappointed. I understand. You're embarrassed, fine. You're discouraged. That's real. It happens, right? But maybe today isn't the day to blow up the entire plan, okay? Maybe today's not the day to fire everybody or to quit. Maybe it's not the day to aggressively change your pricing just completely across the board, right? Maybe today isn't the day to declare this doesn't work. Okay? This doesn't work. Yes, happy anniversary to Roy and Patty Dahl. Double OGs, right? Guys, give yourself enough distance to separate the emotional reaction from the strategic decision. Say that again. Enough distance to separate the emotional reaction from the strategic decision. Feel it, process it, and look at the evidence, okay? One data point is not a trend, okay? Guys that own businesses, especially, that when you look at the numbers or you're looking at metrics, whatever, you need to understand this. One customer might say, hey, you're too expensive, okay? And suddenly, we need to lower our prices. Whoa, right? One customer, right? One employee complains about a policy because it doesn't work for them, right? We need to change policy. Why? You have a slow week. We need a new marketing company. These guys are terrible. Leads are down. No, one data point is not a trend. Pay attention, absolutely. But don't overcorrect every time the wind changes direction. That's how you create chaos. Look for patterns. Look for evidence. Look for numbers. Look at the numbers. Then make a decision. And ask yourself, is this an event or a pattern? Okay? Here's a great question. That's a great question. I want you to steal it, okay? Whenever something goes wrong, just ask yourself, is this an event or a pattern? Okay? Huge distinction. You know, Johnny shows up late once, okay? That's an event. Johnny's late 4 times this week. Sorry to all you Johnnies out there. That's a pattern, okay? All right? One estimate didn't close. Just an event, no big deal. But your close rate dropped from 45% to 18% over 3 months, and we could see that on a graph. That's a pattern. One crappy workout, that's an event, okay? Haven't trained consistently in 6 weeks, that's a pattern. Good morning, Elizabeth Greer from Natchez. How are you? Shoot. One disagreement with your spouse, that's an event, right? A lot of them, though. Same unresolved argument every weekend. That's a pattern, guys, all right? Pattern. Events require perspective. Patterns require action, okay? Don't treat an event like a pattern. Don't ignore a pattern by pretending it's just an event. That's maturity. Yeah, the pattern interrupt, says Jess. Yeah, an opportunity to grow. Guys, sometimes like a bad day is actually useful. Think about it. This is where it gets kind of interesting. Bad days can expose things, right? You lose your job. Why? Well, maybe your follow-up wasn't good. It's terrible. Okay? Well, good. Now we know, right? Yeah. How about a customer gets angry? Well, maybe the communication broke down. Good. Now we can fix the system. What about that employee that quit? Why did they quit? Maybe there's some signs that you ignored. Maybe you refused to lead or change your culture. Learn from it, okay? Hey, maybe you completely fall apart under pressure, okay? What did that expose, okay? Bad days can be incredibly useful if you learn from them, if you're willing to study them instead of becoming them. That's important. You had a bad day. You are not a bad day, okay? Extract the lesson, leave the drama, and keep moving, okay? And put together that I love the thing that so what, now what, right? We lost the sale, so what? Employee quit, so what? I frigged that up, so what? Not because it doesn't matter. It matters. But the thing already happened. We can't backspace and edit it out. What are you going to do with it? And that's where your power is, okay? You can't change the past, but you can absolutely influence what happens next. So what? Learn. Now what? Move, okay? Good morning, Brandy Kemp. How are you? Good to see you. We miss you. Wendy and I are almost done the remodel. Got to do a tour one of these days. Yeah. You guys that are business owners, you'll appreciate this. Your team watches how you recover from stuff, right? Because leadership isn't only demonstrated when things are going well, okay? I want to make sure Instagram's on. Yeah, Tyler Metcalf is over there. Good to see you. Yeah, I'd argue that you learn more about being a leader when things go sideways, okay? Your team's watching. Customer cancels a huge job, right? What's the owner do? Lose his mind? Oh no. Stop blaming everybody. Walk around pissed off for 3 days. Or that sucked. Let's understand what happened. What can we learn? What's next? Where are we going from here? Okay. How about when an employee makes a mistake? Do you run that up the flagpole? Do you explode? Or do you coach? The schedule falls apart. You just create more chaos or say, okay, this is what we got to deal with. Let's slide this here and that there and create some clarity. Okay. A team doesn't need a leader who pretends everything's great. Okay. It's just going to blow smoke. They need a leader who demonstrates this isn't great and we can handle it. That's powerful. All right. And don't pay that bad day tax. You ever heard about that? I've watched people do this. Okay. They have one bad day and they pay for it all week. So Monday goes badly. Tuesday, they're still pissed about Monday. Wednesday, they're discouraged because Tuesday wasn't productive. Thursday, they're behind. And Friday, well, this whole week was terrible. I've just had a bad week. Okay. Come on, guys, right? Monday changed you Monday charged you for one bad day, right? Okay, why'd you pay the tax for 6 more days? That's the bad day tax. Okay, stop doing that. Stop paying it. Put that stuff behind you. A bad morning doesn't deserve your afternoon. A bad Monday doesn't deserve your Tuesday, and a bad month doesn't automatically deserve the next quarter. Contain the damage. That's being relentless. Yeah, we took a few punches. We lost a few battles. We're going to win the war. When I raced, my friends will tell you this, don't look back late in the day because I'm coming. They would go by me. I'm like, you don't want me chasing you late in the day. That's the narrative I gave myself. That's how I stayed positive. That's how I got rid of, hey, I had a flat, or hey, my swim was terrible. Don't look back. Don't look back with a mile to go because I'm going to be there. Okay? Guys, sometimes, you just have to change your perspective a little bit. Just zoom out a little bit. Tyler always says this to me. Tyler Kirk always says this. You're looking at 1 inch of the painting. Right? Zoom out. How does a quarter of it look? Okay? Put that to your business. How does that quarter, how does your year look, right? How's the last 5 years look? And are you actually going backwards, or did you just have a bad Tuesday? This matters especially when you're doing something difficult, guys, okay? Progress is rarely linear. If you look at mine, it goes all over the place. Up, down, over, under, flat, spiked, nothing, breakthrough, nothing again. Okay? That's normal. So stop expecting the journey to look like a perfectly straight line. Hey, I took all the courses and I signed up for the things and I did what they said to do. Why am I not successful? You got to keep showing up. You got to keep doing the thing, and you got to be willing to do it when it's boring, when it's, when you have to master the mundane, okay? Think about it. 600 days as of today. Not everyone was great. I'll tell you that, right? Some days I walked away thinking, man, that was terrible, right? Or, hey, that was good. That was really good today, okay? Or, hey, maybe I didn't communicate the way I wanted. Maybe I screwed a few things up. Or, hey, 6 people were on, or 3. Or I've had times when there was 0, okay? Maybe the topic didn't connect. Or maybe I could see just the numbers falling off. Maybe I simply wasn't at my best, okay? What would be ridiculous is saying, well, today's live wasn't that great. Apparently, Live 365 doesn't work anymore. No. We'll come back tomorrow. 600 days. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Day 601. That's the advantage of consistency. You get another rep. That's something relentless people understand. They don't need every rep to be perfect. Okay. Yes, it is a trapezoid. Thanks for coming in. How do you pronounce your first name? Is it Tual? Tual? Give me the pronunciation. Somebody help me with that. Kuth. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Guys, you don't need every rep to be perfect. You just need enough reps to bury that imperfect one, right? This makes it's like getting a bad review on Google. Anybody ever get a bad review? You bury it with good ones. That's what you do. You just bury it with good ones. Not going to make everybody happy. The other thing you can do is just kind of stretch out your horizon. Play that long game, okay? We talked about aggressive patience. If your time horizon is one day, everything feels dramatic, right? One lost sale, oh, disaster. A bad workout, failure. I'm going to stop exercising. A tough conversation, relationship crisis, all that stuff. Extend the horizon. A year, 3 years, 10 years. And suddenly, today's setback becomes much smaller. I'm not focused on day 601. I might be focused on day 1,000. 300-400 more to go, guys, right? Like almost all of what I've already done. Do it again, okay? Right? Relentless people can absorb this, all right? They aren't playing for today. They understand this is one rep in a much bigger game, okay? I like the compass analogy, right? Like say you were hiking and a storm rolled in. The weather changed. You're in the soup or whatever, right? Doesn't necessarily mean the mountain moved, right? Your destination might still be right. Your direction might still be right. You just might need to slow down, adjust, take cover, change the route, take a look at the compass. Maybe you might even have to retreat temporarily. But don't confuse bad weather with the wrong mountain. Climb that mountain. Somebody's saying it. I know they are. But that's what we do in life. Things get uncomfortable. We immediately we question the destination. Check the compass, guys. Don't react to the weather. Okay. So today's challenge, here it is. I want you to think event or pattern. Okay. Think of something that has frustrated or discouraged you recently, and then write down what actually happened. Okay. Then ask yourself, what story am I telling myself about it? Is it an event or is it a pattern? And finally, so what? Now what? If it's an event, learn and move. If it's a pattern, address it. Okay, but either way, make the next decision intentionally instead of emotionally. All right? Appreciate you guys being here. Now we're at that time of the call where I pitch Edge Live to you and beg you to come to Bubba's event. Guys, hop in the Edge Live. Okay, what's the Edge Live? It's a private coaching community where we help you get better at business and life in a group coaching setting on 3 Zoom calls a month, 3 one-hour Zoom calls a month. We have a business call, a business development call, a personal development call, and a call that I refer to as office hours. Okay, all right. We'll take a look at things like, is this an event or a pattern? Today at 5 p.m. is our office hours call. Tim Kasperzak is going to jump on the hot seat. And we're going to see what he's got going on. And as a group, collectively, we'll help him with it. Say, hey, man, I've been through that. Here's what worked for me. Try this, okay? That's one of our 3 live calls, okay? You guys don't need a new strategy. You just need some accountability. Sometimes you just need somebody to stop you from burning the place flat, right? Burning the whole thing down because you had a crappy Tuesday. Okay, so if you need that kind of room around you, reach out to me, okay? We'll get you in the Edge Live, all right? Just send me a DM. Just posted that image on my story. Yeah, good stuff. And hey, if you show up here for the content, great, but the chat's fun too. So you make all kinds of new friends, right? Speaking of the Retreat to Attack, Bubba Hogan is planning an event from November 9th through the 12th. Bubba is the owner of Mid-South Ponds, and he's also most recently created Bubba Hogan Coaching. He's using some of the tactics and strategies and experiences that he's gained as a 28-year deputy sheriff, as well as I think 20 plus years now doing outdoor living, backyard water features, ponds, those kinds of things. Okay. He can help you with business. He's a friend of mine. We help each other out. We keep each other honest. I'll be there speaking and doing workshops. Wendy will be with me. It's not going to be all classroom stuff. We're going to do some outside stuff too. Speaking of that, we'll be doing a hike. Okay. So we'll figure something out. Okay. Sometimes you're too close to the problem, guys, right? Stepping away gives you some perspective. Okay. What's working? What's broken? Was it a bad week? Or was it just one thing? Okay. What needs to stay the same? Okay. Then you get a little clarity and you go back on the offensive and you attack. Okay. So retreat to attack. November 9th through the 12th. The link is in the comments. Guys, check it out. All right. Whew. Got a little fired up today. You're going to have some bad days, guys. Okay. It's not being negative. That's just reality. Things are going to go wrong. You're going to lose. You're going to screw up. You get disappointed, get frustrated, and occasionally you're going to question yourself. Okay. That's all fine. Just remember, a bad day is not automatically a bad direction. Okay. Look at the patterns. Separate the event from the story. Extract the lesson. Contain the damage. Ask yourself, so what? Now what? Get back to work. Okay. We've been talking about this for 5 or 6 days now. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm going to shift the conversation again because that's what we do every day. Okay. Most people spend their lives trying to raise the ceiling, make more money, have their best month, hit a PR, have an amazing day. What if the real opportunity wasn't raising your ceiling? What if it's raising your floor? So that's the topic for tomorrow, raising your floor. Okay. How good are you on your bad days? That's where we're headed. Okay. Whew. Guys, thanks to so many people for watching this. Guys, you guys watch it on the rewind. I appreciate you. Guys, send it to somebody else. Share it out. If you think it's beneficial to hear it, share it. Share it with somebody you think needs to hear it. Or just reach out to somebody. Tell them you love them. Tell them you're proud of them. Encourage them. Take care of your people. Take care of your business. Take care of yourself. Most importantly, I'll see you tomorrow at 8. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Have a tremendous day.